So this video is going to be a kind of a quick one, more about why we took some trades during the week of last week and during now. Is there's a few factors play when smart money comes involved, and to VSA, they, in order for them to move price, they need to entice buyers. They need to do things like instilling fear in order to go long, in order to actually short a position. They need to make sure that everybody's all hyped up. So this is one factor of Bitcoin being hyped up to continue longer. First of all, it's because a lot of traders, they trade blind. So what I mean by blind is they don't have volume. They just have structure points in order to, or just candlesticks based off of just price action. The way I teach and the way the course teaches, it's all about price action with volume. So volume spread analysis included in price action. So first things first is on Bitcoin, this is what they did to a lot of people. They had the push down right here, came back, and all of a sudden they enticed buyers to come into play because of so-called structure breaks. So you had a structure break here, came back, retested this, as you can see, retested this structure break and pushed back up and broke above. A lot of structure traders or price action, pure price action traders would take this trade right here because it broke above these highs. And there's nothing wrong with it, but as far as without volume, you're trading blind and you're just trading on emotions of how smart money plays into your emotions. So I'm going to explain why that is. First of all, when we broke these highs, this is new territory considered. So when we're into new territory, we should not see such a spike in volume like this compared to your background with a bearish reaction. If this was true buying pressure right here by smart money, there should be a bullish reaction continuation. Now, I'm not saying that this thing should keep going all the way to 52,000, but it should continue higher, at least 49, 50 level. But what happened was the obvious. We broke the high of this, all of this little resistant area right here, supply you can call it, and there was a bearish reaction. So when I seen this, I was monitoring the trade, just watching to see what price is happening and how it's dropping and whatnot. One key factor to note is once you get a spike in volume, bearish reaction, this is the 1 hour. So once you have something like this, there's a big move coming. Right after, immediately, there's a big move coming. You had a spike in volume, bearish reaction. Immediately into these areas right here, what did we have? We had a no demand. You can see it's less than the previous two. This no demand is confirmed on this candle. Automatically, right off the bat, that you had another attempted test to go higher off of that no demand. As you can see right here, I attempted it and pushed back down. This is clear signs. This is why I ended up on Sunday night telling people stop going long. If you want to short, you can short. I ended up shorting over here with a stop loss just above the actual no demand, which is right there, and we ended up taking the trade all the way down. Now, when it comes to a long position, what's happening with Bitcoin right now, as you can see clearly, we came back into a strong zone. This is a strong zone. This was that previous break from all of this right here. Now this is a clear retest. Look at all this volume that just popped in. You came into a zone. We came into here. We had high volume. Something you'll learn about if you take the course is high volumes, low spreads with bullish reactions. It's stopping volume. This is one sign of strength. So this is your first sign of strength. So bulls stepped in, came back again, retested, same concept, and then you had another test over here, push down, bullish reaction automatically with another increase in volume with a very low spread, pin bar, whatever you want to call them. I don't care about the names. This is about price action, volume spread analysis. You came back down, retested on low volume. This is a little bit tougher to spot for new VSA traders. And a lot of people that take the course, They get confused sometimes with these, but you need to understand that when you're taking such a trade like this, you need to realize that if you have a push down like this with a very low spread close and no volume, this is an irregular candle. This should not happen. You should have the opposite. This candle, this volume should be here and this volume should be here. Then you can consider that there's still bearish pressure coming in. But it's obvious they came back down, retested with low volume, grabbed any stop losses that there was at break even that some people actually probably entered right here, thinking, it's time for a double bottom. They take them out after this push up and bullish reaction. Now, one key factor I'm just going to point out is I am looking at this zone right here because this was your confirmation that fully this is buying pressure now after these right here. So I'm looking to see how it is when we come back to retest this 42K level. And if we do, to go long. Do not base your trades off of me. Do your own analysis. I'm not a financial advisor. Now, with that said, I want to point out something on gold about news. Smart money does this a lot, and people have to realize it. I don't know why people do not realize that smart money does this a lot in order to entice people so they can actually continue in the direction that they want to go. Automatically, I was watching this live. Automatically, when the news hit yesterday, during the Fed rate, so interest rates, it pushed it down like within literally probably 10-15 seconds. It pushed down, so you're talking about almost 50 some pips. Took out any stops that were below here, pushed back up, took out stops that were above here that were shorting. So all retail traders pretty much got taken out here, got taken out here. They enticed also buyers to continue go to higher, and they ended up going lower because what did they do? Volume kicked into the upside, continued, and then you had what? A clear no demand also again on a 5-minute show up. This was a very risky trade to take if you were going to trade it. I did not take it, but I'm just telling you it was there on the 1 minute, and you ended up getting in right here. Continuation to the downside is a very risky trade, but you did have a 1-to-1 if you ended up putting your stop loss to here and targeted the bottom. I wouldn't recommend it to anybody that's new trading, be it VSA, price action, doesn't matter. And this is the direction they actually took. Took out buyers that were here, took out sellers that were here, enticed buyers to continue going higher, and then brought the price down. Then this was your trade from today. You could draw it as a fib. Fibs do work. They are not the golden whatever goose, whatever you guys want to call it, golden zones to trade and stuff like that. I trade them based off of actual volume spread analysis. So one key factor to look at is this right here. We had a spike in volume, correct? Now I go to the 1 hour and I see what happened during that 1 hour. It's clearly that somebody wants to go short. We came back, retested these areas right here. This is your zone that they retested, pushed back down. So anyways, now let's see why there was a spike in volume here. You can look right here at 6 a.m. There's 4K, 6 a.m. 860. That's nothing. There was barely any news over here. Okay, there was news, but it was barely anything. Also, 6 a.m. you can see it's clearly higher. Bearish reaction, clearly it's time to enter a trade, and that's why I did end up taking that trade. And you can see it right here. This was the trade that I did take. This right here is your no demand. You can see right there, confirmation right there. I ended up not taking the trade right there. I ended up waiting for another retest. It retested it, failed, pushed down. I ended up taking the trade right here. And another one right here after confirmation that we broke below. So we can look at it right here. This was the trade that I did take. As you can see, This is the gold trade, 5 minute. Took the trade right there and took a trade right there. That as far as actual positions that we took. One last thing I wanted to point out is for big smart money, when investments come to play, this is the China bullshit that they did. Sorry, excuse my language, but this was it. The start of the China whole thing from the weekend. They entice people to keep selling. Oh no, this is gonna, some Chinese thing is gonna mess up the whole entire market. We're gonna have another Lehman Brothers situation and the whole entire economy is gonna collapse. That's what they do, smart money. They play into fear. They let you guys think, they let go of buying. They let you guys think that it's going down, going down, going down, and then all of a sudden look what happens. Stopping volume came in. This is not buying pressure. This is just stopping volume. Some institutions buying up right here, thinking, it's time to buy. It wasn't yet there yet. This was your clear stopping volume right here. Even though it's less than this one, but look at the volume during that time of day. Look at this, 14, 14, not even close. So let me just draw this out for you guys a little bit right here. So you can see 14 clearly higher, 14 clearly higher, 14 clearly higher, 14 clearly higher. I can go all the way back about roughly 5 days and it's going to be higher than that volume and probably even more. We can go back during that time of day to have this much amount of volume after we broke the lows of this. You can see it right here. Let's draw a actual horizontal line. Look at this break. Please understand, you guys, volume spread analysis is a very strong, powerful thing once you master it. This is the only reason I made the course, for people that actually want to really focus on it and actually learn it. You had the push down right here and bullish reaction. Push down right here, bullish reaction. One last thing is, if you stay to the last of the video, I'm going to be doing a giveaway to one free subscriber of the YouTube that likes this video and comments below hashtag free course, and I will give you one person the actual course, and they can actually come and you'll have a one-on-one with me as well for 2 hours. So like and subscribe, and the giveaway will be done in 1 month from today. So like and subscribe. Peace out.